come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Potato!
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? There we go.
Incendio.
That's it. Who lived here, I wonder?
Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Revelio.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as
Arresto
possible.
Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Revelio.
Yes! Terrifying. See the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio.
Preparing for rebellion. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm or cloak. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching professor helped at the start with superb. Right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you call a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it.
You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
Students in the hospital is tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
I suppose Professor knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff?
Revelio. 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 Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard? Uncle Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Perfect. Target practice. I felt it warranted more than a piece of meat. Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Yeah, another human. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Arrest those momentum. Places.
Teach you nothing about Julie!
You won't stop me. Was that your best?
Defender, Expelliarmus.
Not quite easily done.
Confringo.
Kitty.
Incendio.
You can't stop it. Oh, that was meant for me.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio.
Confringo! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's his trade journal.
Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Revelio.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends.
Confringo.
This is almost too easy. What happened?
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at Green. I was only
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Defendo! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Place Protego. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Stupefy. Glacius. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Should think they felt that in London. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio. Revelio. What do we have here?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
I will make you pay.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Ranrock won't be stopped! That student a fool?
Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! This looks like trouble.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I was only following orders.
Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus, defender. Revelio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Now here's a sad-looking place.
How nice of you to stop by.
Potato! Stupid one! This is the spot on the map. Best have my wits about me.
Really, you're very good at this, are you?
Revelio.
Wise decision running from me. I don't see myself doing this sort of thing for him. Who's there?
Revelio. What will we find in here? Revelio. Arresto momentum. Defender. Expelliarmus.
One there.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Alohomora. Revelio. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Stew like what my mother used to make.
Arresto momentum.
Huh?
Magic.
Places.
Showing off,
How to open it?
There's the stuff.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Superfire. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. This door must need power from something. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Dead. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed. In defense against the dark arts, I think.
Get away!
You're making this too easy. Arresto momentum. Nice try.
You're no match for me! I won't rest. Someone be taken out! No! One less human to worry about. Such arrows.
Not quite. Kill spells glance off of me.
Protego.
Easily diverted.
Glacius. Arresto momentum.
You won't stop me.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Was that your best? You can't stop us.
Confringo.
Pity. Not quite.
Incendio.
You shut there. Surely you can see that. That student defeated our encampment in the town.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Deadly mistake. Oh, that was meant for me.
Glacius. Arresto momentum. Protego. Glacius. Defender. Arresto momentum.
I've been fighting since before you were.
Glacius.
I won't rest.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. How did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
glad.
wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Defendo! Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Protego! Stupefy! Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. Find that box of letters. Incendiary! That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Arresto Molesto! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Potato. That was a close one. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything.
Sure it's a gonna move. You're the soldier. I'll get that goblin helm back. By rummaging your corpse. Afraid to take
I won't go down as easy.
Revelio.
I'm always given the dull tasks.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio! Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Greetings! Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.